there, partner.
All right.
Good.
Boys.
There
Wow. I gotta get a
we
little
are.
ball. Oh, dude. Dude.
Heavy.
I'm psyched. Let's get it, gents.
Dumbbells
Wow,
and
holy
doolies. Where'd
cow.
you get that shirt?
Let's go. Shout out Clifford Lennox. Shout out Smith.Julian. This is where I got it. He was pumping iron. He's on IG. Solid follow.
Clifford Lennox?
But yeah.
Any
Clifford
relation
Lennox
to
is the
Dillon?
brand.
Any relation to Dillon? And hey, is he competing against your brother Ryan? I mean, that's company share Rye's missing out on.
Nah,
Who?
Smith.Julian's in a different class right now. Ryan's aspiring to get up to where Smith.Julian is at. I mean, respect the grind. He's doing it, man. But yeah, Smith.Julian's been in the game for a minute. Long time.
Love that. Well,
Smith.Julian, baby.
Smith.Julian. We're back. Obviously, we got Todd here on his first Zoom call with us, Boog, and of course, Kev, the new foursome. Todd's joining us. Seems like weekly now. We absolutely love it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, am I a series regular now? I feel like I've had a couple guest spots, and
like I said, as long as you want the fourth chair, it's yours, my brother.
I'm in.
We love having you.
Let's go. Ink and deals. Let's get it together. Boog, that road shirt is sick.
Hey, I'll go see.
Love it,
Baby.
man.
Let's go.
Let's get it. I was thinking, was it the Siege perch?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy.
What was that a
Shout out.
purchase for? Was that a birthday purchase from Uncle Siege?
I was just a godfather who gave me a ring and said, hey, you want a Rogue shirt? I'm getting a bunch. So, I'd love one, Uncle Siege. I'd love one.
Look, love that.
It was
long
around the
back,
birthday.
Oh, yeah. So
bed
that's
too.
from 252 now. There's 7 put it away.
Nice.
Living the college life. Todd, we're talking about Rye a little bit. You guys are moved in. You're in the new digs now. Wow, look
Can
at
you see him?
that.
Let's go,
There
man.
he is, Rye Cal.
Hey. Let's get it together.
That is
He
awesome.
wanted to see Trough live. We have a live studio audience now, so that's
I
good.
love that.
It's been great so far. No complaints. We've just been living it up. Like I said, it's just ordering Ubers home for chicks every other night. So, Club 119 here in Campbell is alive and well.
Hey.
Yeah.
That's I mean, I can't believe that to be true with Rye there, but there's nothing better.
No, there's nothing. Yeah. No, we're the kings of camps.
Love it.
It's yeah. Did I pop out?
Oh no,
There you
sorry. It's fucking hard with the Zoom to tell when people are done talking. That's the only reason I'm waiting an extra second. But Rye, what's God, I wish we could get Rye. We got to get a fifth screen on here next time for Rye. I got so many questions to ask him. How's he been as a roommate? I want to ask him how you've been as a roommate, but how's he been as a roommate? Good roommate?
Great roommate. He showers a lot, probably like 3 to 4 times a day.
Wow. Stop. Are you serious?
Yeah. So that's been eye-opening. So
Wow.
I think we're gonna do water bill 75-25 since that's the case. I'm one a day. And then I found out, some people put the sock on the handle, right? Cal just lights a candle. That's what I know that take a lap around the block type of thing going on. So those are like
He literally sends you a
things.
smoke signal.
Yeah. Smokes. That's the title of the pod.
Smokes.
Oh, Smokey.
There it is. Makes my job easier.
Come on.
But no, it's been good. It's been really good. It's been nice having a roommate that you connect with. Like I told him, it's like growing up with sleepovers. It's like a sleepover every night. It's good. It's a fun time.
Love that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man. That does sound sick.
I heard you guys went on a double date. Is this true? You and Rye? Almost spit your water out there.
Who just texted you that? So you check your. Oh.
Wow.
Oh, right.
Look at that nose over there getting in there.
That's why we love a live studio audience.
I wouldn't call it a date per se. It was a meet and greet, I'd say. It went well. After they left, I looked at Ryan. I'm like, I don't want to jinx it, but I think I threw, 8 shutout innings, maybe a 3-hitter. I was dealing.
Yeah.
Then then she texted Ryan's girl texted Ryan and said everything went great, but she was kind of bummed. Todd didn't ask for her number. So then I went to Ryan like, ooh, got shelled in the 7th, got pulled. But got her number though through back channels. Said a really funny line to get her, or just to make up for it. So, but you know me. I've been out of the game for a while now, so it's good.
What's the line? Drop the line.
You got it.
I'm not gonna. You want me to drop the line?
You got it.
Drop some.
Why not? This is Right Cal wrote it. So, let's see here. Oh. She actually just texted me. Yeah, we've been texting all day. Just see, you never know. Hey, that's birdie juice, baby.
Yeah,
birdie
juice.
All right, I'm gonna leave the name out just because
we don't need no names here. That's fine.
Yeah,
drop the name.
Shut up.
Hey. All right, here we go. Hey, blank. It's Todd. One of my favorite life quotes is, "If you trip and fall, just make it a part of the dance." Tonight I tripped when I didn't ask for your number. But I'm hoping that leads to a hip-hop dance class soon. We talked about hip-hop dance. That's why I said that. Thankfully, Ryan blank pulled through on the back end and sent it over. Had a great time tonight. Hope to see you again soon.
Wow.
And it's been just paragraph ever since. So
just fireworks.
Yeah, the kid back in the game. I mean, fucking, I'm going to tell her about Trough. We got a new listener. Probably not going to tell her about the shit pants episode, but
now you just
skipped 2 weeks ago.
But yeah, everything's.
Wow, love that. Look at the roommates taking down a couple of friends. Who would have thought so soon?
Exactly. Yeah, man. 2 weeks in, and we're taking him down, baby. Well, I don't want to say that, but
maybe don't tell her to listen to the pod. Cav, you were shocked at the amount of showers your brother takes. What's the right amount to take? I'm sometimes in the 3 crowd. I would 2-3 every day. Gotta.
I feel you. First off, Todd, awesome, man. 6 2/3, getting a little something. But when you have a lockdown closer like yourself, the game is always in the back.
The 12-6 was working. The 12-6.
Yeah.
Easy.
I'm throwing you hammers and then buzzing you at the top. Sit the F down. I got a beer to drink. Here we go. But the right amount of showers, man. I don't know. That's like lifestyle dependent because I'm just like on my feet. I would say 2.
Well, just to interject, Bri also – we go to the gym, and then also he's got his clients and stuff, so he's in the gym sweating and stuff all day. So it's not good to keep our body close. I mean, that's just what my dermatologist says. So I mean, not good for the old acne. Yeah. So I mean, 2 to 3 for Ryan, that's fine.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, describing Ryan's schedule like that. I mean, if you're working up like a legit 3 good sweats a day, different parts of the day, like. Totally makes sense that you probably want to get bare minimum 2.
Yeah. And that's kind of where I'm at too with jiu-jitsu, especially. I'm like, it's one before, one after, and then one later in the day when I'm just feeling gross, and that's usually the 3. Chalk them up. And
Meeker is like a 3 shower a week guy. So I mean, that's just
that fucking granola ass.
The fuck?
No way.
Yeah, it's bad. He gets us a couple Axe body showers.
Yeah, they made me save the plug the tub water when I was in Colorado and reuse it for my next shower. Wild.
No,
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh my God.
I was gonna say, whoa.
No,
even he would. That was almost a bang in a chip situation for Bug.
Oh no!
No comment.
He will keep his bang in the chip job and keep moving.
Swirly pop.
Kevin, speaking of running around multiple showers a day.
Where's Kev calling from tonight? I saw a dog earlier.
Yeah, man. Kev was on a roadie, man.
It looks like 501 back in the day.
Dude, as I sat down, I knew this was coming, but I was also like, this is a much better vibe, Dude, okay, let me go through Saving Private Kevy, too, in the text, man. So, I've got my computer here, my school computer. Knowing I got my email, Google Meet, ready to rock. I'm on the road, so I go to Dollar General. I got to get the little plug-in head.
Dollar General.
So, yeah, man, go to DG or Dollar Store. Sorry, or the Dollar Tree, whatever. Dollar Tree, snag them. Then I go in, and my computer says I'm unable to join the meeting, and
boy.
like my heart drops because I know I have headphones, but my phone right now is at like 30%. I'm charging right now, so we're cool, but before that, I had to plug in my headphones to the phone, and I'd be screwed like 30, 40 minutes in. So got hooked up, AirPods, 10-foot extendo cord. So I'm just sitting on the couch relaxing. Yeah, man, dude, I got my phone perched on a little candle right now, dude, to the nines. This is sweet. But yeah, I'm on a roadie. But yeah, got saved with the fully charged pods. I'm like, let's go.
Let's go. I mean,
rips. Sign of the cross. Let's go play Bible, baby.
And the number that.
In parts unknown, you're traveling. You don't got to disclose location.
I was gonna say, are you gonna disclose location, or we?
Look, I mean, we're deep. We're in a place where I used to play a lot of sports, man. We're out near Menlo area, man.
Oh wow!
And you moved there? So I don't know.
No, I'm not. I haven't moved there. No.
Kev, don't fall for the trap. Dude. Don't fall for the trap.
Hey, I know.
We'll just say you're at a friend's house. All right.
But yeah, definitely lost my train of thought. But yeah, on the roadie. Yeah, this is not where I'm living, but I am thankful for the setup because I was in Schitt's Creek. Like, I got nothing to do here.
Yeah. But, well, we're glad you made it. How is the school year going? You sent us a couple texts this morning. We're getting early. What should I say?
Early fuego, man.
Exactly.
Fuego. Like, goodness gracious, I'm locking in on my Ranger hat. Like, I don't want to be a park ranger out here. Come on, man. Let's go live a little. But, man, I got one class, dude. I can tell it's just going to be damage control all year long. It's just going to be brutal. I got like 6 to 8 just hell stirs.
Oof.
All in one class.
Nationalities? What nationalities?
Unknown, but
unknown.
NA slap.
Native American.
They are, but they're just crazy. And I mean, oh my gosh, here we go. I know, guys, man, I'm gonna be leaking oil in the 5th. This ain't gonna be no Todd situation. Look at this clown. Turn your brain on, son. But okay, we'll lounge. But yeah, dude, 2nd grade class from hell. A lot of shit stirs. And oof, they're just at a tough time. So I have to take them off the playground from recess. The recess, I think, technically ends at 10:20 or 10:25. Our class starts at 10:15.
What the fuck?
Super weird. Yeah. So like they get like a little bit of recess, maybe a little nibbles on the snacks, and then I'm supposed to just rope them up with about. There's a 2nd grade class out there for recess who gets it the whole time. There's 1st grade classes who get it out there, and I'm like looking at the teacher for some like aid and assistance to help me like gather her own kids. Playground is loud. Here's our actions. And I look at her like, are you kidding me? You gave me a soft clap. These are 2nd graders. I stand there and their class number. I just yell their class number like, here we are, 203, come to me. And I just see like a bunch of kids come out of the weeds. And I'm like, okay, this is how you call for students. Are you serious? Let's get it out. Let's go. But yeah, they're hellsters. It's going to be nuts. But I've got some good classes, though, that are at good times of the day, too. So I've got some up in the loft feeling good, a couple in the middle, and then I got 2 where I'm like constant red alert, just damage control all day.
No whistle?
Hoping to get stuff done.
No whistle, Kev?
No, I don't really mess with the whistle. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't want to. It's just weird because it's a big piercing sound as well. Like in the way everything's set up, like all windows see out, and I'm the only thing that is out. So if I get a big whistle blow, I could have eyes on me from like all different directions that we don't need to have. So I'm okay with just kind of using my voice, and like it's okay. Like they know when I'm kind of like trying to like one-on-one directly communicate with them. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. It's been fun. Got a couple new games kids are enjoying, so it's been pretty sweet.
Love that. Are these invented games?
It's
Let us
it's
have
monkey in
one.
the middle.
We gotta know.
Yeah, man. So I call it six square, but what it is, it's basically like 2-ball monkey in the middle. So I got a square, 4 kids on the outside, and I called the 2 kids in the middle the Steelers. So I got 2 balls on the outside. So those kids can throw anywhere in the square.
Right.
So you can just throw to that guy. So those 2 kids in the middle, you got to try and jump routes and steal. So if you intercept
You're
the pass,
teaching the youth to steal.
hell yeah, let's get after it. No, I mean, we're trying to. If you want that red spiky, show me some hands, baby. Moss somebody. I'm all right with it. It's week 2. We're learning. But yeah, so they're going out, and so if they steal it, then whoever throws it goes in the middle. That kid goes out, and the game just keeps going. Like there's no need to stop. If you have a ball throw, like I wanted kids to just keep it going. So it was pretty fun. Like some kids are going a little crazy. And then if I had groups of 7, I would have a circle. So 5 versus 2. Some of them wanted to do 4v3. So that was kind of crazy, but I let them run with it. But yeah, it was sweet. Took up a good amount of time. I'm like, let's go. I always love early ones that hit, always can be rided out for a little bit longer. That's their first thought, first trig. They like it. They're into it. Combo that with a tag game. They're terrible at the warm-up. They're getting after it. So that's like half the class right there. I'm like, damn, baby, year 3. Like Lawrence this year for the Jags, man. Just getting experience. I got weapons. I'm ready to go.
Absolutely love that. While we're talking football, Boog, been a while since we've talked. Since then, you've been Broncos game. You've gone back to Reno. We've had quite a long trip. Why don't you give us a lowdown on the Broncos game, first and foremost?
Yeah, I mean, great experience. I got a shout out old coach of a couple guys in this pod, Kev White, called my mom up, gave him the tickets. Club level. He coached gym, right?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Freshman year.
So yeah, it was a good time, and the way it was set up, it was like the club level that was all inclusive. You just had to pay for drinks. Was down below. Todd, I don't know when you went. Was yours on the 49ers side? Was it up? And you were sitting at the bar.
Yeah.
So on the other side, you go down.
Oh,
so
okay.
like while you were there, like they had like a section where like you could see the players run out. I mean the Niners, so like, I didn't care. The food was all right. It was like everything was like pre-made. But so funny story. When the Niners are getting announced, I'm like, all right, I don't want to wait for this. I don't want to watch this. So I go down and I want to like yell something to the Broncos because literally you were like right there when you went down to the club level. So I go down to go to the bathroom. And for some reason, like I went to this like all gender, like just like one person at a time bathroom where you lock it behind you. But I could have gone to the other ones, but I didn't. But anyway, so I'm waiting. I'm like, fuck. Finally, the girl comes out. I go in. And so by the time I'm in, they're doing the national anthem. And it's like playing in the bathroom.
Pause.
So like,
wait. Okay, go on.
Wait, what were you gonna say?
No, go on.
Anyway, so I'm like, oh, this will be a funny snap. Like, I'm gonna take my hat off, have it, like, record me peeing, and then like press the button, and then like record me standing there like this.
Right.
So I'm going.
You disrespectful ass American.
I'm going. I forget to lock the door. So someone opens a worker at Levi's opens the door and he's like, oh shit. And he like goes out and I'm like, oh fuck. And like I was like mid record and like I didn't even get it. And I was like, fuck. And so like I finished up, I washed my hands, I'm like looking at me, I'm like, fuck, that was so bad. And then I walk out and the guy goes, so that's how you Broncos fans roll, huh?
Shit.
Fuck. I was like,
what a perfect
line. I know, seriously, it was bad. But yeah, great game, great seats. Yeah.
I mean, that's what you get for pissing during the anthem. You lock that door, you cover your heart, and you wait till that's over before you start pissing. Oh my God, what would Marcus Luttrell say about you? Shake my
not
head.
good. Not good. I'm sorry, John Riley. I know you're gonna be mad at that. I'm sorry.
Fucking shout out.
Sorry, John.
Yeah, he would kill you.
As he's wearing an American Road shirt.
That's
bad.
That's the best part about America. You got the freedom to do whatever you want, brother. They fight so Boog can piss and record himself as the national anthem is playing.
Oh my God.
Love that though. So game was fun. Did they ended up winning, right?
No, so they were up big, and then just garbage time. The Niners came back, and then the Niners got in field goal range, and there was a minute 30 left. Broncos didn't have any timeouts, and they started kneeling, and they're gonna kick a field goal. I looked at my mom. I'm like, "Let's go. I'm not gonna be here till they fucking kick it."
Smart man. And now we haven't gotten an outlook on the season from Boog in a long time. I know Kev's the Lions guy. Todd's the Packers guy, so I guess let's go around the room. How are we feeling about the season, Boog? Broncos.
I feel good, obviously, but tough injuries. Tim Patrick, Jerry Jeudy won't be there to start the year. But last game of preseason doesn't matter, but Sean Payton, the way they're running it, I like where it's headed.
Yeah,
I really I like where Russ is at. Javonte says he feels good. They have a great backup in P. Ryan, and then they have another guy. The third string guy is really good. So defense is good. If Jay Sims, I said this on record, if Jay Sims stays healthy, he leads the league in picks. Russ MVP, Javonte comeback player of the year.
I think Russ has a better chance of making comeback player of the year than MVP. I mean, he would
win those together if he gets the MVP.
Look, text me where you get your stuff from.
What?
Text me where you get your stuff from.
You say you're smoking the ganja, brother. There's
Silver
no
State,
way.
Jim Ryan knows. Jim Ryan.
Silver State. Teej, what are the Green Bay? Wow. Look at the Billy Strut pass.
Look at that gorilla.
The Green Bay Packers. I mean, Jordan Love looking like the truth as of late.
J Love, I sprinkled a little bit plus 3,000 for MVP.
Wow.
If that hits, Kev, I might be able to retire after the Sean O'Malley one as well. I'm sure we'll get into that.
Yes, sir.
No, I love it. We're young. I still love A-Rod. I've been loving watching him on Hard Knocks. He's great. But it was time. It was time to move on. But yeah, no, excited to see what's to come. Like I said, we're a young team. No expectations. Just want to go out there and have fun. Think too many people are hyped on the Lions. Sorry, Kev, but I don't really see the hype. Too many people drinking that Dan Campbell bullshit Kool-Aid. Bears will suck. I don't know if the Vikings are going to be that good. So it'll be a fun division. But yeah, optimistic. But I'm gearing up for fantasy. Been studying 6 hours a day. Podcast. I see Boog follows Andrew Erickson, who's a guy that I also follow. Or you like the tweet? I don't know if you know who that is.
I do like a tweet.
Yeah. So I'm keeping tabs. So yeah, 2 drafts.
My ear, Oak Ridge Hogs.
No. 2 drafts next week. Gonna have a draft party at the new place.
Wow, love that. A little housewarming.
Some Garrett pizza, little LA hot action. But yeah, it should be a good one.
Love that. Now me and Mikey are co-managing a fantasy team. He had to bring me in. He hadn't had a winning season ever in his career, I don't believe.
Not in our league.
Yeah. Well, which league is that? That's not the one I joined, I don't think.
Which one he joined with you?
I have no idea. I don't know the name of
How
it.
many is he in?
He's in 2, I think. But he's got a losing record in both. I'm pretty sure. He is shit. Can I get one tip from you guys on drafting and fantasy?
Don't listen to Mikey.
Control the war
I would
room.
say you guys.
Cordell Patterson late.
No, have you done any studying at all?
Here and there.
Kevin knows. Kevin knows.
I think you guys should just do the best available strategy.
Yeah.
That seems to always work because what is it, 10 or 12 team league?
I think it's 12, yeah.
Yeah, the thing with ours is we're a super league. There's 14 teams, so you actually kind of have to know something because if you just draft best available, I mean, there's going to be no pickups really for us during the season. There's no waiver wire.
Yeah.
You're pretty much stuck with what you got. But yeah, I would say just draft best available.
That's why I told Mikey, let's just throw it on auto draft. Let's just not.
The thing with Mikey is to like look at names and remember names and be like, oh, well, I think he was good like 3 years ago, and he's like down in the pack a little bit. It's like, well, just take a guy that their experts have ranked a little higher. So, but yeah, good luck with that, dude. That'll I see a lot of work between you two picking up, and I can see you losing interest after like week 4.
That's usually what I've played fantasy like twice before, and it's like I don't end up setting the lineup. So we're gonna let Mikey.
You'd be like
set
1 and 3, and you're gonna be like, I'm done, Mike. You just take it.
Yeah, exactly. That's usually, and I don't. My start's not bad. I usually end up with a winning record when I walk away, and I'm so out of touch with it and don't care. Like to sit down and watch football is never been on my schedule. But Kev, let's continue. Detroit, how are we looking with the old Lions?
I mean, like Todd was saying, there's a lot of like national hype, which I'm honestly kind of with. Like, I'm not like a fan of it because it kind of draws a lot of eyes. So like, if the Lions start 1 and 3, everyone might think about crap and they suck. And they started out the same this past year. They turned it around late. They went like 8-2 in the last 10 or 7-2 down the stretch. So, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, with the 53s just coming out, I think one cut I was surprised with was a running back named Benny Snell Jr., played for the Steelers. I would have thought that would have been a nice number 3 with the new draft pick, Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. I thought that would have been a nice three-way go. But, I mean, Goff has to stay healthy. The offensive line is solid. I'm very interested to see how Montgomery and Gibbs are used because, I mean, we need Jameson Williams to come back. I mean, comes back, it's a different team after the 6 games, but Amon-Ra St. Brown's got to stay healthy. I mean, it's just health. Secondary's nice. Like, they spent a lot of money in the secondary. The interior isn't bad, too. It's kind of linebacking core that's really going to get tested, I think. But on paper, the secondary's nice, and the lines on both sides are good, so it's going to keep the Lions in a lot of games. I
do want to interject, has nothing to do with the Lions, but I do want to say for the Niner fan listeners out there how much have I enjoyed this weekend. The trading of I was in Palm Springs with 2 diehards, and it ruined their weekend. Literally, like it was like I cannot believe that happened. I was sipping my nooner, and the pool was being like, God, life is good, baby, life is good.
It's honestly, it's crazy what they traded up for, and then they got back. I mean, honestly, and people are saying this organization's got about 2 or 3 years to win it all, or they're done, because that is one of the worst moves. And RG3 is now saying it's the worst move ever, and people are trying. People are. Well, what are you saying?
Some people are saying like, oh, it's like the James Wiseman thing. I'm like, it's more like Ike Diagu. I mean, Wiseman has a shot. This is like they just punted 2 years. It's done.
Yeah, and I mean, you hate to speculate, but after him throwing money in Chicago at strippers,
exactly. Yeah,
I think he maybe had lost the locker room.
I had no idea.
You didn't know that?
One? No.
Right after they lost, right?
Yeah, it was like hours after they lost. He was fucking at the strip club making it rain.
Wow.
I mean, you got to use it somewhere.
Way to do your homework, San Fran. Love that, man. Holy smokes.
I'm going to grab my charger real quick.
Yeah.
San Fran or Santa Clara? Faithful?
No doubt.
Dude, there's so many things wrong with that organization. Let's start with the stadium. I mean, fuck. They took a stadium that was built for the San Francisco Bay Area and brought it to Santa Clara, thought it would work. Thing is shit. They're making these roster moves. I don't know if I completely agree. I don't know football, but giving away picks on both ends for a guy is not the best look. But I mean, fuck it. Maybe Purdy is the answer. And at that case, it's like you might as well get what you can.
Too frail.
Brock the cock.
Big cock Brock. He's swinging it. Todd, how was Palm Springs? That must have been a bit of an adventure.
I kind of alluded it to earlier in the text. Had a lot of Belgian chocolate, if you know what I'm talking about.
That makes sense now.
I'll send you the link, Jim, because I know you're into that stuff. But no, it was. I got this hat there actually.
Post devastation too, right?
It was. It didn't get under 105, so that was all dried out.
Wow.
I went. Got a little banged up on Thursday night. And now downtown, was it Newport? Yeah, it was Newport. It's pretty nuts. Got home at 9:30. Yeah, kind of blacked out there a little bit. Did some things. Did some things with women. And then
thanks for the clarification.
Yeah, then we went and golfed.
Oh my god!
It's in Palm Springs, and our tee time was at 9, and it was like I think when we teed off, it was probably 103, and the best line ever because we were already kind of drinking, kind of feeling from the night before, and this old golf pro, or no, I was a golf pro. He was even a starter. He was just driving us to the tee, old golf coach, and we jokingly were like, "Hey, what's the course record?" He's like, 2.5 hours. Play quick, boys. That is the perfect response.
That is really good. Holy shit.
I'm like, I'm taking that. Dude,
that's not awesome. The first time he's used that either. You know, he's had that whole
but yeah, I played. There was no birdie juice that day. Played like absolute garbage. Probably had about 8 noons, a couple shots, but sweat it all out.
I was going to say, you're not even getting drunk. You're sweating that out by the time it hits you.
And then, yeah, we had a really good time both nights with our Belgian chocolates and some nice music in the pool. Yeah, it was a great time. It was a very low-key birthday weekend. We didn't go out, which was nice. It was just we had a chef come for they did like these tri-tip tacos and sashimi. It was really good. It's really, really good. So we did that. But yeah, no, overall it was a great, relaxing trip. Had really good sleep on the chocolates. I don't know if that's a side effect, but it was good.
I think really good. I think it is a side effect. Especially after all your mind goes through, it needs a little break, a little reset. Love exactly. That. We went out to Arizona this weekend. Speaking of it being hot as shit. So we took off Friday after work and we flew out of Oakland. Flew out of Oakland, which is shout out Oakland Airport. I don't know if that's what you're shouting out, but that's what I'm shouting out because
it's Oaktown.
Oaktown, Oak Ridge, all Oak, Boogs about it. But I mean, security quick as hell there. They're just absolutely nothing to eat once you're in. So we were like, gotta get there early. It's Friday. You never know. Flying after work, flew through. And then we find the one place that's open. I mean, this is probably stupid looking back, but I get a chicken club sandwich, which is just chicken and avocado. Immediately have to fucking shit my brains out after that.
God.
Oh Christ.
What is happening?
And I'm not a public shitter. I'm not on vacation. I'll just hold it for fucking
Dude, I didn't even go in Palm Springs.
That's what I mean. If it's not an emergency, like I'm not going until I'm home. And then it's just like the best logs.
Side effect, Teej.
Yeah. Possibly.
But then it's just the best log you've ever dropped in your entire life once you get home, in the comfort of your own home. But anyway, so that happens, and I'm like, fuck, like before the plane, even like before we're boarding, I'm like, oh, do I just try and go here? And like, I'm like, there's no way Oakland airport bathrooms are nice. I go in there, it's a fucking shit show. I'm like, nope, not doing it. So try to squeak out a couple farts just to appease the stomach. And as soon as I get out, we're boarding now, and I'm like, oh god, I probably smell like farts right into the plane. But here we go. They're like, no one's on the plane. So we had like literally our own rows. Best feeling ever when you're flying. Yeah, it was crazy empty.
Who did you go with?
Me, my mom, and sister. So my mom, Christine Morgan. Mikey didn't make the trip this time around, and then my dad drove out. You know, Big Mike loves a nice drive, so he's taking the whip, and then picking us up. So he left that morning, meeting him out there. And by the way, Big man finds a casino. He can sniff out a casino anywhere he goes. He fucking had won a bunch of money before we even hit the ground. So he goes, hey, this one's on Governor, whatever the fuck his name is, for dinner. So I love that. But so we get there. As soon as we get off the plane, it's like midnight. It's like 1:01. I'm like, Jesus Christ, here we go. So the first morning, we go, and you know me, I flew dry. I didn't fly with anything with me. Said, you know what? Let's make this a good family weekend. As soon as I got up, I was like, yeah, I need to take a drive. Let's go find something that's open. We'll settle this real quick. So we stop at the Circle K, get a nice pair of vacation glasses, a nice drink, stop by the old store, pick up my goodies, and then weekend's money from there. I'm like, it could be 130. I'm fine. As long as I got my buddy with me, I'm good. But no, it was brutally hot. And so we went to surprise John. John just graduated. Finally finished. I know, you know him, not a big announcer, not on social media guy. So he just graduated, and so we go to surprise him. He has no idea we're going. Kelly sets this whole thing up, and they're doing like pictures in the park so he can like get his face up. We have all of our like graduation photos up on the wall. My parents like, oh, it'd be nice to have one. So Kelly's friend sets this whole thing up. She's a photographer, Mackenzie. And so we go to surprise John, and we're waiting, and this guy walks through, and he's like rubbing his face because it's like so hot and the sun's right there. Doesn't see us for like 10 seconds, and we're just like sitting like waiting like 5 feet away from him, and he's like looking right into the sun, and then finally like looks over, he's like, oh fuck, and like actually surprised him. Pretty good though.
Did you start crying?
No, absolutely not. But like, I feel like with our family, we've never been able to pull off a fucking surprise. Yeah. I mean, there's so many of us. Someone always fucks something up along the lines. But no, surprised them. And then we went out to breakfast, and these guys have the audacity to sit outside for breakfast.
Oh my God.
What?
And the whole time they're like, it's not that bad. And it's like, yeah, you're used to it. It's fucking bad. I don't know what you're smoking. So we sit outside.
Not what you are.
Yeah. Correct. So we sit outside, and I go with a Arizona specialty for breakfast. And that is biscuits and gravy, not an Arizona specialty.
No smokes. Sorry, Kev.
No smokes. But immediately after
just
eating
give me
it,
dry bread. You know me, boys.
Oh, God.
A piece of wheat with just those little seeds on it, brother. I don't give a hoot.
Kevy Kev. But immediately after I eat that, I'm like, oh my God, I'm shitting somewhere. Like, this is not waiting. So we go to a Home Goods, and there's no better feeling than going from 107 to like a nice 70-degree store. And I'm like, oh my God. So I walk around a little bit. Once my sweat stops, I'm like, yep, time to hit the head, go drop a load. Couldn't do it. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was stage fright, but just like,
Bubba.
Could not. And
No
so
doubt.
for the rest of the trip, I was ruined with just bubble guts and a fucking shitty stomach. Quick turnaround, came home the next day, and boy, I was about to explode. It was like the worst. I've never been close to shitting myself from having to go so bad. It's always like accidental, like farts, and then it's like, oh, it betrayed me. But I literally, literally, it was like I'm joining the crew. Like this is where it ends.
Oh my God, dude, that is insane, dude. Did I tell the Percocet story on here where I was backed up for like?
Do
didn't tell you
tell.
that story.
No, I'd love to
Debbie
hear it.
Burks.
The perks.
Yeah, dude. Kevin Burks.
PK,
Stories with
Perk King.
But okay. So I remember this is post-surgery, senior year, torn pec, and they given me Percocets, and so the doctor says take a half if it's like, your pain level is like 3 to like 6, 7 to 10, you take a full one. But he said you need to buy a laxative because you're not going to have any urge to have to go to the bathroom. You'll go pee, but there's no urge to go to the bathroom at all. And he said with usually some people that I've had this given to, like they usually realize it like at a random time or something like that. And then it's like X amount of days later or whatever. And I'm like, okay, gotcha. I remember getting the Percocets, come home, didn't get the laxative, totally forgot about it.
You don't need them.
And
Fuck
I'm going,
them.
oh man. I mean, I thought I didn't even, like I said, wasn't even a thing. I'm sitting in what was, I mean, I don't know, a good day or two goes by, not really thinking about it. Another couple days go by, and then it hits me. I'm sitting in my religion class, and I'm
Christ hit you.
Yeah, I'm sitting in class, and I'm looking. I'm like, we're in week 7 of class, okay? And I'm like, I got these perks week 6. And I'm like, just starting to scratch chin. And I'm like, okay. It's been a clean 5+ days since I've taken a shit that I can maybe feasibly remember. So I'm in that moment. I leave class. I'm out. I have to go to the bathroom. Practice is in 3 hours. So I'm just going to have a reservation with the toilet until 3 o'clock and we lace up. But I got a laxative and I was like, okay, I'm just going to sit and wait. I didn't go to my other class. I'm like, I got to get this out. And I mean, right before practice, man, just crazy. But
really,
wouldn't say a whole heck of a lot, but just like urges to go to the bathroom. I'm like, oh, okay. And just was able to kind of get it out. But yeah, I was like, okay, I am going to take like one a day because dude, this the feelings. I was like, definitely felt like it'd been a minute, but it was crazy. Like I said, I was just sitting in my religion class, and if I didn't see it like week 7 on the projector, it would have never maybe have clicked. And I'm like, holy smokes! Like it was crazy though.
There's nothing better though. I took one. I've had a bad back. Took one 2 nights ago to get some shut eye, and let me tell you, I was out.
Dude, I did one before an inner squad in the morning, knowing I wasn't gonna play. Just took a full one. My head was on the dugout like 15 minutes before practice even started. I was like, yeah, dude. I stood up and I like stayed in one place for like 3 hours watching the inner squad. Just didn't even move. But yeah, I was just, didn't even have no breakfast, no nothing, just one and out. And I was like, bad decision.
There's nothing worse than an empty stomach fucking painkiller. We had
no doubt
a coach at junior college. I'm not gonna expose his name, but if you want to do math, you'll be able to find out. But he would show up and he was going through some shit, but he would be like whacked out on some painkillers and shit. And like, he would just be sleeping in the dugout. And there was one time he's like, hey man, can you drive my car home? Over 17. We were playing, who is it? Cabrillo out there. And he's like, I can't drive. Like, you got to take the bus. Like, I got to take the bus. Like, you got to drive home. And so me and this other player drove my coach's car home from Cabrillo. Pretty fucking wild.
Not too easy of a drive either.
No, I mean, it couldn't have picked a worse drive. Literally, I would rather drive 3 hours straight than a coach's car over 17.
No doubt, man.
But yeah, Kev, that happened to one of my friends one time in high school. He took, I won't say his name because I don't know if he'll want his poo stories on here, but he didn't go. He went like 10 days without shitting, and he was going to a PT appointment, and he was like, Mom, pull over. Like, I'm shitting right now. And they went to a Starbucks, and it just blew up a Starbucks. He's like, for 10 minutes, his mom had to like watch the door and be like, oh, someone's in here. Someone's in here. But fucking hilarious. Nothing better.
Damn.
Let's move on from the old shit stories. Although I do love them. I feel like every week there's something new in the shit world that we dig into. Let's get into the boy Sugar Sean. I mean, we talked about it a little with Josh. What a fucking ledge.
Ledge.
And let's just say this: Teej predicted it to the T. He said it was going to be the Connor Aldo, and little did we know we were going to be drawing comparisons, video side by sides that night of that exact shot.
Add me to the Whiz Kids whenever you want, baby.
You got to predict the card. We've gone over this. It's an 8.
They called him the casual.
Insane. But yeah, that whole week leading up, I was telling people, they're like, who do you want? Like, who do you think's going to win? I'm like, obviously I want Sugar to win, but like everything tells me Aljo's going to win. Like there's no two ways about that. And like to see him actually do it, I was like, fuck, it's wild. Meteoric rise.
Yeah. Crazy.
Boog, do you think he has a shot of getting to where McGregor is or was, I guess?
No, but I think he could get really close. He doesn't have a country behind him. Obviously I loved what happened, but I mean, it wasn't a 13-second crisp. I mean, you know,
but it was an actual fight. That's the thing. You can't. Like,
no, 100%.
Aldo could say he got clipped. You know what I mean?
But he has the Nelk kind of following, the Happy Dad following. So like he's definitely gonna get big. And like we all saw, they've never posted a finish. And Dana ended up saying yesterday it was ESPN that posted it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they have the rights to the pay-per-views.
That's sick.
So they wanted to post it. But I mean, that just shows the confidence they have in Suge. But yeah.
Yeah, and then I guess when Dana was wrapping the belt around him, he said, you have no idea how much fucking money you're gonna make, which is sick. But going back to ESPN, when they throw it to the top 10 now, it's Sugar Sean saying he's gonna be on the top 10. And then it's him at the end going da-na-na, da-na-na.
Oh, no way, really?
Yeah. And so that's been it for the last, since it happened. So, I mean, ESPN buying in full-fledged too. But I mean, I don't even know where our bantamweight bracket is, but I think that might have been a bracket buster. I don't know if we had that in the cards, boys.
Oh yeah. I'm excited for what's next.
Yeah, where do you think he goes, Kev? Do you think it's a Cheeto fight next? Do you think he takes that rematch, or do you think he goes Marab, let's go, or Aljo?
No. Well, no, because Dana did something after the Contender Series, and I think it was like clips posted about it, like how Marab was still like willing to like sit back, like to let Aljo get the rematch, and Dana was just hated, not digging it. Like, so rip Marab. So Marab's off, or just in the doghouse right now. So
yeah.
The Cheeto fight, I mean, you can get, I mean, and Marab's, I mean, in terms of what needs to be to carry a pay-per-view and to be a main event in the pay-per-view, you need to be solid on the mic. And Marab, to be honest, is terrible on the mic. I mean, he means well and he's good, but he's not that good on the mic. Cheeto's awesome. And Cheeto and Sean have a history. Sean called out Cheats. Cheats did his job and got the win. You know, so he, shored up his end of the deal to at least bring a piece to the table. And if he can turn around quick, that is great. I mean, I think that's always something that gets rewarded in the UFC. Shout out like Gilbert Burns, like, guys who can turn it around and really go on that 3-month schedule. They're going to throw you bones. And I think Cheeto's going to get one.
Damn. I mean,
it's going to be Suge and Cheat. I
would love to see, and that's another one where it's like two of my favorite guys going at it. So it's like, I don't even know if I'd be able to watch it, but Cheeto's sick. And for some reason, like every fight he goes, like a different style. This one, he's like right after this fight, he cleaned up, clean shave, like looks like a different person. I wonder if the UFC told them told him maybe you're going to get this fight, and he's trying to draw a drastic difference between him and Sean, because I feel like when Cheeto grows his hair out, they are literally like the same looking person. Like if he were to dye his hair and shit, they would look.
I think it's sick.
Right, I do too.
His best look was his last fight, I think. Beard and hair.
Yeah, it just looks like a wild man. But
sick.
Yeah, I don't know. But that division, completely up for grabs now with Sugar Sean winning. I don't think he loses his first rematch. I hope he defends once. Even that puts him in a different class than old Connie's over there, but
And then he could do Sandhagen.
and that's what
I know. I'm waiting. I think he's gonna jump Marab. I hope. Sandhagen's looming.
Push.
Can I pause? I just got word.
Yeah.
Raises breaking news. Ryan's leaving tonight to go with his new girl. Just told me that just now. 9/11. On Wednesday.
Wow.
Right, Cal.
Right.
Wow.
I'm going. I mean,
I'm not happy.
Why
with
the
Ryan.
fuck did
I'm not
I?
happy
Why the
with
fuck
Ryan
did I
right
move
now.
in here? What the fuck? First Kev dishes dinner Monday. Now this shit. I mean, fuck.
Kev, you ditched dinner Monday? That's fucked.
Yeah.
I honestly forgot about it until my mom dinged me at about 12:30,
no
and I'm like,
respect.
son of a.
Mom buys all this food. She gives
Yeah,
up
pizza, no
studio for
sauce,
us.
fucking
Yeah.
Pizza no sauce.
No sauce, man. That
special
used to be a thing.
request.
Is that really a thing? It's called a grilled cheese, Kev.
Grilled
With a
focaccia.
little crust, solid crust.
Damn, Todd, and you didn't get the invite. Do these two girls live together? Are they roommates as well?
No,
Okay.
no. Yeah, no. They're
That would be wild.
Candles lit for right, Cal.
no. The candle's being lit.
It's
at
like the
other
Pope's
girl's
being
house.
elected.
Tell
no,
him I'm gonna make a video about him.
Huh?
Tell him I'm gonna make a video about him.
Did you on his video today?
No, but I sent him my grocery, and then he's like, "Oh, like that looks nice." He's like, "You just gave me a good idea for a video," and I was like, "Oh, what's that?" And he's like, even though you have healthy food in your like fridge, that means nothing. You have to count your shit and like do your macros. And I was like, "Damn, all
Are
right,
you
bro.
serious?
All right, I swear to God, I gotta snap."
Like Cal taking shots.
Oh,
I had to double
shit.
check after class to like realize.
Right, Cal is out.
Man.
He said, "I don't give a fuck about your healthy food book." That's wild, though. Counting macros.
Me and Jim will die with McD's, baby. Fuck them.
Did you see? Speaking of McD's, did you see Derek Lewis and Nick Diaz working out together, getting a run in together? What a duo that is.
Nick Diaz, Masvidal, fucking let's book it.
Wow.
Book it.
Let's let Masvidal get beat up by one more person or something. I don't think Nick's got it. I don't know. Masvidal still looked clean in his last fight. Yeah, I mean, not good, but he could at least fight. What's next? Oh, Dillon Danis. When's that fight supposed to take place? That's the next thing I wanted to talk about.
October, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the 14th.
Now, what are the odds it actually
Mid-October.
happens?
Did you see it could Till and Perry were trying to get it going too?
Yeah, oh my God. Finally get the
So
spa
Perry's the
day.
backup, right?
Yeah, he's the backup. But he also tried to get Perry to his tweet was so funny. He's like, "I'll even put the pillows on," and then he put like ... puss.
Mike Perry's the ultimate dude. Just a gamer. But do you think Danis actually ends up fighting, or do you think he pulls out in classic Dillon
I
fashion?
think he fights.
Yeah,
I think it. Yeah.
Kev, what are you thinking?
I really do. I don't know. He's doing a good job. He's building himself up to make a solid amount of money. I mean, you give the guy $100,000 if you don't show up, but if you show up, win or lose, you're making at least 7 figs, man. I mean, this Danis is building it up, man.
Yeah.
I mean, he's really getting a lot of different eyeballs on him. And he goes through with it. I mean, it's payday for Danis. So I hope he does, because I would definitely be interested to see it, because I mean, the little hat from Toy Story and how it all connects. I mean, that's hilarious. Like, I'm not a huge Danis fan, but I'm like, damn it, man, this guy makes me laugh. So it's like, he's even turning me.
Do you know that reference?
There was some more history once I
From
kinda
the
put all
Suicide
of it together
Forest?
through Instagram.
Yeah, so good.
But
Um,
no, I saw when he did. I was like, oh wow, he's really getting into it.
Yeah, no, and it's fucking hilarious. And that's the thing, like, especially the jiu-jitsu community, I feel like it's 50-50 on him. Like, half of them, like, fucking hate the guy because he's such a dildo, and then half of them love him because he's a dildo, and at least he's bringing eyes to the sport, you know what I mean? Like, win and lose, but I just can't see him actually getting in the ring. I think there's too much to lose. I think if he loses, his MMA career is really done. You don't think?
I
I
mean,
mean, if he, oh, go ahead, dude. My bad.
I just think like the boxing is like if Logan Paul and Danis actually fought in an MMA fight, like Danis is wiping the floor with them. Like I think
for sure.
I think win or lose. I mean, if he doesn't get KO'd horribly, he'll be able to come back to MMA and hopefully do well.
Do you think he even comes back to MMA, or do you think he would just try and do more celebrity boxing matches? Because I feel like he's almost at the road where there's no coming back to MMA. He's been out for so long. Tell Red to get some. 9 tomorrow sounds good. Perfect.
Oh, did you hear that?
Yeah.
What did he say?
9 tomorrow.
Yeah, right. Listeners, Rackhouse coming back at 9 tomorrow.
Yeah, whatever, right?
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot to lose for Dillon Danis. Now, what do we think of his scheme of putting the pictures of?
I love it.
Yeah, you're a fan. Kev, you on board with this?
I mean, for all the fight game stuff. I mean, I'm pretty much into most of what. I don't think I've seen all these things, but I mean, if he's really digging in.
Come on.
I mean, I've heard and seen some of the stuff more through IG, but I mean, I know he's really digging in on with like some of the girls or whatever. Logan with some.
Yeah, it's one of the one girl with like 1,000 dudes.
Yeah,
which is it's so funny.
Yeah,
but it's kind of fucked.
Is it the one meme where it's like it's just a line?
Yeah.
There's one where Logan's got the flowers. Yeah,
so bad.
I mean, that's beautiful. I mean, that's great.
But like people got mad at McGregor for going after Poirier's wife. Like, what's the difference here? And I guess Danis is saying, like, I'm trying to save him from getting married to a whore. You know what I mean? Like, he's trying to play the good guy card through all of this, which is crazy. But like, yeah, I don't know. And he keeps saying the best one is, I have a picture that'll put me in jail. What do you guys think that is?
Oh, I don't know, but he's getting I saw today he's gotten like over 2 billion views on Twitter. Danis.
He's gonna get racked out by Elon, dude.
No, I know.
That's crazy.
He's doing it all right. Did you see the video of her with like saying how she hasn't had sex in a while and all that stuff?
I love that.
Is that the one?
I don't think that was the one. Like,
well, no, because he said if he sent it, like he would get arrested and the fight would be off. So I'm guessing probably a sex tape of some sort.
That's what I was gonna say. A video of her filleting a guy or something like that.
Revenge porn or something like that.
Which would be great. That would be a crazy way for this fight to get called off. He posts revenge porn on Twitter and goes to jail.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? But I mean, I guess all is fair in love and war. But that is fucking crazy. Dillon. And like you said, Boog, Mike Perry's the backup. So it's like I almost want it to not go through so we get Mike Perry versus Logan Paul, which is a better fight. At least more equally sized, I feel like.
Mike Perry's putting those lights out.
Oh. Yeah. I feel like he gets inside of him and he finishes them in one round.
Tyson style.
It would be a fucking, because he's not gonna, no punch Paul throws is gonna knock Perry off his feet. Yeah, love that. What do we think of? This is kind of going back a ways, but I've been thinking about this. Logan Paul showed up to Jake Paul's last fight in all of his wrestling gear, looking like a total dildo after taking a private jet to the event. Had at least an hour to change and just showed up.
Shower, too.
Anything.
Shower on the jet.
Or is it worse that maybe he did shower and put on his new costume? You know what I mean? Put on like a new version of that, like just so whack. Everything about those guys makes me not like them. But can't miss TV every time.
Did you see they wouldn't let him bring a prime in?
Yeah.
And he got pissed because Jake Celsius and Jake also hates KSI.
Yeah.
And they also wouldn't promote the card with Danis and Logan Paul because KSI was on it, and that's like a whole.
Yeah, I saw Jake fucking spinning out about that on, and I feel like he's so easy to get in his head. Like, I feel like he goes on podcasts and people just start putting this shit in his head. And he's like, you're right. Like, what the fuck? Like, that is my brother. Like, he should be on my side. And it just goes in tailspins, dude. But I love it. Let me ask you this, Boog. You guys, you and Todd, Jake and Logan, you're the Jake Paul here. Are you promoting your brother Todd's fight?
Oh, of course.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, I was watching the thing. I was even watching with Ryan. I'm like, I wouldn't be having a YouTube beef with my brother to make money. Like,
crazy.
Yeah.
And the fact that it like turned real, it's like,
yeah, exactly.
It is wild.
Yeah, I don't. And the parents are weirdos. I mean, but good for them. They're making millions. So
exactly.
They're
doing
what they're doing.
You got to smack your kid and he makes millions. I mean, is it worth it? It's like a piggy bank. Just fucking shake the money out of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, fucking the Paul brothers. Who would have fucking thought? Come a long way. Last segment I want to do is my road rage segment.
Perfect. I have one for this. So
yes. I was gonna say I don't really have a road rage incident this week, so I look at it as a win. But something did happen in the car. And we'll go to yours, Todd, after this. But I'm driving home. This happened today on my way home. I'm driving 237, and Sunnyvale Golf Course is right next to it. And we're going about 15 miles an hour, and I'm trying to go on to, I think, 101 from 237. But I'm driving, and all of a sudden, I see this fucking orange thing flying towards my car. And I'm like, there's no way. I got drilled with an orange golf ball on the freeway from the golf course, and it hit right in the fucking hood center of my car. And like, I was like in shock. I was like, what the fuck? And like, it took me like a half second to realize like orange golf ball, hard thing, golf course. And I was like, that is so full circle for my golf game. I used to hit the orange golf balls. I've hit on Prune Ridge. How many fucking golf balls have I hit onto Santa Moss? Like, incredible. And I like to get drilled with one. I was like, I couldn't even be mad. I was like, this is crazy. Like an orange golf ball. How bad was
it then?
It honestly didn't leave like too bad of a dent at all. Just like a little. So I don't know if they like just shanked a chip, because it didn't look like it was coming from very high either. Like it just made it over the tree line. Like honestly, it looked like someone was trying to do it because it just cleared the tree line from the angle I saw it coming in. But pretty fucking funny. I was like, wow, that is wild.
That's crazy you saw it. It would have scared the shit out of you.
Dude, it scared. I saw something orange coming. The cars piling up behind me, so I knew I couldn't slam on the brakes. I was going to have to wear it. But yeah, and I was like, oh my God, a fucking golf ball. And then it hits me, bounces into the street, and then I just see it bouncing in the freeway, just like between cars. I'm like, God, what a joke. But hilarious. Todd, road rage, let's hear it.
So it's pretty crazy. Yesterday afternoon, my roomie, Rye, who just left, we are going to Target on Hillsdale to pick up a couple games for the ladies that are coming.
Ooh, love that.
So we're driving on Foxworthy. Rye's driving, and we're at Foxworthy in New Jersey, kind of by like Steindorf, I think. Or no, we were before Steindorf. But all of a sudden, like I'm like talking to Rye, he's driving and like trying to look at the right, and we're like 2 or 3 cars away from the stop sign. And the further stop sign across, call the grill master. We got a T-bone, but it looked like the person stopped short. It was right by the stop sign. And I was like, whoa, whoa. And then I was like, oh, like thank God, like they just missed or whatever. And Ryan's like, oh, like what happened? I'm like, the person just got T-boned. So the lady gets out, and you think like someone died in the car. She's freaking out, and I'm like, God, she's kind of overreacting. Like they missed. Like I saw both cars stop, and I'm like, they didn't touch. So we're driving by, and of course, Rye kind of veers to see if everyone's okay and rolls down the window. And she's like, I need a witness.
Oh,
and
shit.
We're like, I look around, like, we got shit to do, dude. I'm like, they completely missed. Like, there's no way anything hit. So we keep driving. She's holding up traffic. Like there's a huge line of traffic now
Fuck.
because she's not. She
Yeah.
doesn't do anything. So we spend like I don't know 20 minutes to Target. Come back. We're walking to the parking lot. I'm like, we got to go back to the scene of the crime, right? And he's like, yeah, let's go drive. So we drive. She has her car parked the entire time.
Oh,
What the fuck?
She's telling the truth. Pretty sure the car just went. I just felt so bad after. I went to Ryan like, we fucked that whole thing up.
That is so funny.
That lady got her whole side of her car is caved. Like it definitely hit. So yeah, definitely worth the good Samaritan there. Kind of just did a Costanza. Like, oh yeah, we got shit to do. See you later. But yeah, no, it was pretty funny. We were laughing on the way home, but yeah, I mean, it wasn't really a rage, but
Right. I love that. Yeah. Just a miscalculation, and
yeah,
happens to the best of us.
yeah. The lady looked like Aunt Kathy. I was like, yeah, I'm not.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Not happening. That is too fucking funny though. And then coming back to see her still there, just in a panic.
No, the car was parked. She had left, and the whole thing was caved.
Oh.
Yeah. I was like, oh, there's the car, and I was like, oh, it's
Definitely hit.
got hit. My bad.
A little hit and run, a la James.
Wow. In more ways than one. Here we go.
And that's how we'll end this one, folks. Until next time, adios. Thank you for doing this with us. Peace.
See you, boy.